Der Eisendrache turned 8 back on February 2nd, and I knew I had to upload a video for it. Seriously, I love this map so much that I tried to name my youngest after it, since it is the single greatest zombies map of all time, and I haven't actually done a real watchable video on Black Ops 3 yet. I wanted to go for the Rainbow Perk challenge on Der Eisendrache. If you've never heard of the Rainbow Perk challenge, you need to get all of the perks in Roy G. Biv style. Juggernog, Double Tap, Stamina Up, even though it's more orange than Double Tap is here on Black Ops 3, Speed Cola, Mule Kick, Quick Revive, Electric Cherry, and PhD Flopper. You usually see this challenge on Origins as well as its reverse version, but I love Der Eisendrache and I'm less favorable towards Origins. Don't unsubscribe, please. Now as I start off doing my normal knifey shooty shit, we need to address the elephant in the room, Violet. No, not the daughter from The Incredibles. I mean the Violet perk, PhD Flopper. You can't actually get PhD from the Wonder Fizz here on Der Eisendrache, so in its place is Widow's Wine. But if you squint really hard, close your eyes, and cover your closed eyes with your hands, they look like the exact same perk. After building up enough points, I left spawn and went and filled up the first dragon, even though I could probably finish the challenge earlier by building up a large number of points with SMGs or assault rifles. My favorite thing about this map is the wonder weapons, the bows. In fact, let me know what your favorite bow is in the comments. This is one of the most likely part of the games where I'll end up taking a loss, as you can see by this close call on round 3. Der Eisendrache is not one of the harder maps, but after playing so much Black Ops 4 lately, I had to remember I don't have a giant hammer to save me. With the first dragon build and dead, I spent some time building up points using my MR6 pistol and this Vesper with the Zombies Chronicles camo. Since I was blessed with a max ammo on round 2 and a carpenter on round 3, I could get inside the castle and turn on power on round 3 instead of the usual 4. The earlier I turn on power, the earlier I can get a mouthful of sweet jug. I also chose to immediately turn on the anti-gravity in the Undercroft as opposed to waiting a couple of rounds. The truth is that I'm known for taking dumbass downs, especially on this map, so I knew the shield would need to hug my ass like I still wore briefs. These zombies in the Undercroft heard what I said about Origins earlier in the video and decided to come after me, but thankfully I taught them a thing or two about the First Amendment by feeding them to a dragon. Back upstairs, I carefully circled around these zombies like a sweat, not trying to waste an opportunity to feed the dragon optimally. My glasses did the evil shiny thing from anime as my plan worked, and I picked up the Wrath of the Ancients and bought Juggernog. I proceeded to head back to the area above Double Tap in order to blast open the hole in the wall to get the Void Bow started. That's right, my favorite wonder weapon of all time is the Void Bow, and I didn't want to make the challenge too easy by using the Storm Bow. I also figured that you never really see YouTubers using this bow in challenges or Easter egg runs, so it gives you a bit of a new angle for the map. I trained in the church courtyard with my Vesper some more to build up points, and before I knew it, I'm over 4,000. This gave me the opportunity to bolt over to the Double Tap machine and grab the orange perk. I then opened the other spawn door in order to knife a zombie over this plate with a purple outline and hit the gobblegum machine to try for an unquenchable. Since there are no red dig sites like there are in Origins, you need to rely on the unquenchable gobblegum or else you just can't do this challenge. My other gobblegums are all commons, though some like Alchemical Antithesis anywhere but here and in plain sight are still broken as hell. I try not to use gobblegums too much in this game because it'd be boring to watch me pop like 10 extra credits, but when in Rome, you know. This is actually Austria, but since Austria was once owned by Rome, it tracks. I made my way around the map and started collecting the 6 skulls to continue making the Void Bow, while also trading in the Vesper for the Kuda since I was almost out of ammo anyway. The truth is, I like the Vesper, but like any bad parent, I do like the Kuda better since it has far better recoil and I need a reliable point gun. Also, the hipfire is better, and I need to save my right index finger for using Hidden Valley on pizza. I goofed a little here by not leaving 6 zombies, because once you find the 6 skulls, you need to sacrifice 6 crawlers to this purple demon. Remember the Grimace shake from last year? Grimace is purple, Void Bow demon is purple. Makes you think. Once I made it back to the Void Bow room, I started throwing grenades in an enclosed space like any self-respecting, mentally well zombies fan, probably giving poor Takio a nasty concussion that'll turn him into Ultimus Takio. As mentioned earlier, I didn't have enough zombies, so once these fools got the Temple of Doom treatment, I made a better effort to leave more on the next round. I don't know what the fuck went on here because none of these zombies survived my grenade. I guess I shot them and they lost blood. Like, bro, you're a zombie. You don't need blood. Whatever, on to round 9. I continued to shoot these brain-dead bastards before deciding I was tired of running all the way around the map and just opened this barrier. Yes, this will make training in this area a little tougher, but I'm almost 30, damn it. This ain't knocked there on totin'. After sacrificing the last couple of zombies, I whipped out my phone to write down what trophies the demon's name would correspond to this game. Tip for making the Void Bow: turn on subtitles. You can see what the demon says and it makes it much easier, especially if you play at night after your wife and kids are in bed and you don't want to scare young children with zombie noises. I went to the trophy room, purchased the yellow perk stamina, and took note of what symbols each statue corresponded to. Next up was to kill a bunch of zombies to get the symbols. They patched it back in the day, so your drops are a lot friendlier. It usually takes about 2 rounds instead of 4 or something. While working on my symbols, I actually got cornered and had to use an anywhere but here gobblegum to make a quick getaway. That's the thing with Black Ops 3. People say that elixirs make Black Ops 4 too easy, but then you have 3 incredibly broken classic gobblegums. I used the opportunity to go buy my 4th perk, the green speed cola. After entering the demon's name, I had to contend with the Panzer Soldat without an upgraded bow. Always an experience hairier than my feet, but the death ray saved me. What's everyone's opinion on the Der Eisendrache Panzer versus the Origins one? I personally think he's better balanced here, and I prefer the shock attack compared to the Pizza Planet claw. With Mr. Freeze chilling out, I grabbed my arrow from my best friend Satan, almost getting myself killed in this cramped room, before starting the process of charging my arrow with souls. During the round change, I got my first unquenchable, which is awesome. Now I just needed to not die while filling up my soul chest, and I could grab my 5th perk. You're waiting for the but I died, huh? As entertaining as that would be, I clutched it out, thanks. With my beautiful void bow in hand, I shot an arrow and bought Mule Kick. These little skulls are like our new kitten. Playful, loving, and always hungry for heads. It's true, my kitten will lick my hair for 15 minutes while I'm playing zombies at night. I've always said I'd taste good because I'm high in salt and sugar. The skulls will keep me safe when I need to buy perks or pack a punch. I must have gotten extremely good RNG because my very next gobblegum spin was another unquenchable. I don't know what the odds are to get the same gobblegum back to back, but I immediately bet my house on the Cubs winning the World Series this year. Now I ran over to Quick Revive and slurped that fishy beverage down with a sigh of relief. Now I can take a stupid ass down. All I had to do was get a couple more unquenchables and hope the Wonder Fizz didn't troll me with Deadshot Daiquiri showing up a million times. I went to the top of the castle, my favorite place to train, and let the Void Bow flex its muscle. A few more hits of the gobblegum machine resulted in me coming up empty-handed, so back to the castle while I went to gather more points. If there are any Void Bow haters watching, please watch what happens to this Panzer. Let's just say that this wasn't the head he was looking for. Also, the Kuda is still putting in work despite not being pack-a-punched. BO3 guns are so good, even if they are boring design-wise. After a few more rounds and spins, I finally get my dry hands on another unquenchable. I get thirsty after drinking Mountain Dew, so I always need more to drink. I made my way over to the Wonder Fizz, which is currently hanging out by the first dragon, fired a few arrows to let the demons take care of the hellhounds, and started spinning. After 2 spins, resulting in everyone's favorite BO3 meme, Deadshot, Electric Cherry appeared. Honestly, not bad, considering I think Deadshot's odds are really high compared to the other 2. Back to the death ray area for more Void Bow hunger sating. Seriously, these Void Bow noses are like ASMR to me. After a lot of demon feeding and slightly less gobblegumming, I got my last unquenchable on round 19. I spent most of round 20 getting points before making my way over to the Wonder Fizz, where after 2 spins, I got Widow's Wine. And honestly, even though it and Deadshot are the last 2 perks available, that's some pretty damn good RNG. I think it's like a 7% chance to get Widow's Wine or something, but correct me if I'm wrong. I technically completed the challenge on round 21 instead of 20 because I killed the zombie to end round 20. Now that's my first Rainbow Perk challenge completed and on my favorite map and flawless. But thanks for checking out this video. Hope you enjoyed the shenanigans as much as I did. Go ahead and let me know what videos you'd like to see going forward. I love seeing your suggestions, but don't suggest cock and ball torture, please.